Taylor Swift's musical journey is nothing short of extraordinary. From country ingenue to pop sensation, and now indie folk icon, she has mastered the art of reinvention while maintaining her authenticity. With every album, Taylor pushes the boundaries of sound, storytelling, and self-expression, creating masterpieces that not only define her career, but also connect with fans on a deeply personal level. Ready to witness the next evolution? Taylor's journey has only just begun. Evolution of sound and style. Taylor Swift's musical evolution is one of the most compelling aspects of her career. Starting with her self-titled debut album, Taylor Swift, she introduced a country pop blend that showcased her natural talent for storytelling through songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar. As she gained more recognition, her sound began to evolve, and with Fearless, she transitioned into a mainstream country pop sensation, dominating charts with hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me. This marked the beginning of Taylor's journey from country singer-songwriter to global pop icon. The true turning point came with Red, an album that bridged the gap between country and pop while introducing more mature themes. Songs like I Knew You Were Trouble and All Too Well showed her ability to blend genres seamlessly, mixing pop beats with her signature heartfelt lyrics. 1989 marked her full transformation into a pop star, embracing synth pop and electropop sounds, while songs like Shake It Off and Blank Space became anthems of the new era. But Taylor didn't stop there. Her willingness to reinvent herself continued with Reputation, where she adopted a darker, more electronic sound, exploring themes of love, betrayal, and fame. This album marked a significant departure from her previous work, highlighting her boldness to embrace new sounds and concepts, lyrical mastery, and storytelling. At the heart of Taylor Swift's success lies her exceptional gift for storytelling. Her lyrics are the core of her appeal, as she has the rare ability to convey complex emotions and personal experiences in a way that resonates deeply with her audience. From the very beginning of her career, Taylor showcased her talent for crafting vivid, relatable stories, whether it was the nostalgic longing of Tim McGraw or the vulnerability of Teardrops on My Guitar. These early songs immediately established her as a songwriter with a unique voice and perspective. As her career progressed, Taylor's lyrical skills only deepened. Fearless, her second album, elevated her storytelling, particularly with tracks like Love Story and 15, where she painted intricate pictures of love, youth, and heartbreak. It was clear that her songs were not just about catchy hooks, but about creating emotionally rich narratives that felt personal yet universally relatable. By the time Red was released, Taylor's songwriting had matured significantly. The album's standout track, All Too Well, is often cited as one of her most emotionally powerful compositions. In this song, Taylor captures the complexity of a relationship in such detail that listeners can almost feel her pain, her nostalgia, and her growth. Red was full of such moments, songs that perfectly blend raw emotion with eloquent, almost cinematic imagery. Even as Taylor shifted genres, her songwriting remained her strongest asset. Whether in the upbeat anthems of 1989 or the more introspective tracks on Folklore and Evermore, her lyrics never lost their emotional impact. She evolved from singing about teenage love to exploring themes of self-reflection, fame, and complex relationships. Taylor's storytelling ability has allowed her to not only craft some of the most memorable songs of her generation, but also build a deep connection with her fans, who see their own experiences reflected in her words. Her lyrics are timeless, speaking to the hearts of listeners at every stage of life. Genre-bending innovation. One of Taylor Swift's most remarkable traits is her ability to effortlessly shift across genres, consistently keeping her sound fresh and exciting. While she began her career in country pop with her debut album Taylor Swift, she quickly demonstrated that she was not confined to one style. As her career progressed, she began exploring new genres, each album reflecting a bold step in a different direction. With Fearless, Taylor solidified her place in mainstream country pop, but by Red, she was already blending country with more mainstream pop, rock, and electronic influences, particularly with tracks like I Knew You Were Trouble and We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. Red was a genre-defying album that bridged the gap between her country roots and the pop world she was about to fully embrace. The release of 1989 marked a complete departure from her country beginnings. This synth-pop album, packed with hits like Shake It Off and Blank Space, was a bold, full-on embrace of 80s-inspired pop and electronic sounds. The transformation was striking and showed Taylor's fearless approach to genre experimentation, pushing her boundaries and finding massive success in the process. Taylor's willingness to push musical limits didn't stop there. Reputation introduced a darker, more electronic edge, incorporating elements of hip-hop, trap, and R&B. With tracks like Look What You Made Me Do and Delicate, Taylor experimented with new sounds while still maintaining her lyrical identity. Then, in a surprising shift, Folklore and Evermore embraced indie folk, alternative rock, and soft rock influences. These albums were a departure from the glossy pop production of her earlier work, showcasing a more stripped-back and introspective side of her artistry. Cultural and personal evolution. Taylor Swift's albums mirror not only her growth as an artist, but also her personal evolution. From the teen heartbreak of her early albums to the more mature reflections on fame, relationships, and self-identity in her later works, Taylor's music has consistently captured the changing stages of her life. Her journey from a young country artist to one of the most influential pop stars of her generation is not just about her career. It's a reflection of the complexities of growing up in the public eye. In her early work, such as Taylor Swift and Fearless, Taylor's lyrics focused heavily on the experiences of youth, first loves, personal growth, and the struggles of adolescence. These songs, like 15 and Teardrops on My Guitar, gave her fans a relatable entry point into her world, where her vulnerability and honest storytelling created deep connections with listeners. By the time Red was released, Taylor's songwriting had become more reflective, tackling themes of heartbreak, loss, and emotional growth. The album marked a transition, not only musically, but also personally, as Taylor began to grapple with the complexities of adult relationships, fame, and her own identity. In tracks like All Too Well and Begin Again, she portrayed love and heartbreak with a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the world around her. In 1989, Taylor fully embraced the pop world with themes of empowerment, fame, and self-reinvention. Her public persona evolved alongside her music as she became known for her bold confidence, friendship dynamics, and willingness to take risks both in her personal life and career. However, albums like Reputation and Lover showed Taylor wrestling with the pressures of fame, exploring the tension between public perception and private reality, mastering the art of reinvention. Taylor Swift has perfected the art of reinvention, continuously evolving both musically and personally with every album she releases. Each project marks a new chapter, as she shifts between genres, themes, and even personas, yet consistently remains true to her essence as a storyteller. This ability to reinvent herself has been key to her enduring relevance in an ever-changing music industry. From her country pop roots in Taylor Swift to the synth-heavy pop of 1989, Taylor has fearlessly embraced new sounds and pushed boundaries. With Reputation, she leaned into a darker, edgier persona, experimenting with electronic beats, trap influences, and themes of public scrutiny. This album was a departure from her previous work, but it still retained her sharp lyrical wit and emotional depth. It was clear that Taylor was not afraid to take risks and challenge her own image. By the time Folklore and Evermore arrived, Taylor once again reinvented herself, this time trading in glossy pop production for an introspective, indie folk sound. The move was unexpected, but showed her ability to pivot creatively while still engaging her fans with deeply personal songwriting. These albums, more stripped back and reflective, signaled a mature and evolving artist capable of embracing new genres while maintaining the same authenticity that has defined her career. Taylor Swift has proven time and again that she is more than just a pop star. She's a force of nature. With each album, she has redefined what it means to be an artist, blending genres, exploring new themes, and fearlessly embracing change. Her journey is one of growth, vulnerability, and unapologetic self-expression, making her one of the most influential musicians of her generation. As she continues to evolve, one thing is certain: Taylor Swift's legacy is already written in the stars, and the best is yet to come.